Hello traders, Gary Wagner here just after 10:30 in Honolulu, 4:30 in New York. Equities still have a half hour of trading under tremendous pressure as of now, down about 400 points. We do have the precious metals complex split, with gold trading strongly higher, silver trading modestly higher, and platinum and palladium all trading off on the day. First to gold. It is trading off of the highs, but still up strongly, up $13.70 at 1073.90. It's had a low of 1061 and a high of 1083. So as you can see, it's about in the mid-range of the day. When we look at silver, silver right now has actually gone to unchanged at 1384. So it's in essence unchanged, up a little bit, down a little bit. 1419 was the high this morning. 1383 was the low, and we're currently just 3 cents off the low on the day. So traders, of course, one day doesn't make an overall rally, but the move in gold today, I believe, is significant. It's significant in the fact that if we see a continuation of downside pressure in China, carrying over into the global equities markets, Europe as well as United States, we do see gold acting as a safe haven, and it's acting as a safe haven for one of the first times. Even when you look at some of the U.S. Treasuries, those were up today, but only up slightly, up a couple of ticks. Nothing like a safe haven play in the Treasuries. Now, we're looking at a daily chart. This is our long-term view of the market, absolutely no doubt. And there's really no question in that we have seen this market trade with a bias to the downside. Now, we've recently hit some lows, and these lows have come in around 1045. But the one thing that we do see is this is that midline, middle point within this bear channel. And we absolutely found some support at this particular level. So even if this market was to stay on a bearish kind of a move, but be in a bull cycle within that overall bear move, we could see this market move to the upper end of this cycle like this, and then from there move back down. Now, a break above this particular line, we've only seen this happen once before, but a break above that could signal some sort of significant breakout. But as of this point right now, we really don't have enough information. This might be a good point to short the market, but we are sidelined, and I believe we're sidelined for a good reason. I want to let the dust settle and see what happens over the next day. Next couple of days, especially in China, if this is a kind of a one and done kind of a sell-off. But realize that the equities markets in China were down about 7% today. Now, when you compare that to our markets here in the United States, which were down dynamically, but down about 2.25%. You can see this right now. The S&P currently trading off about 45 points on the day. Dow Jones Industrial Average, that was off about 400 points on the day. And we'll cover that in more detail, of course, in trending markets. But that could be significant. Now, we'll have to see how this carries over. But for right now, we absolutely had a strong day within the gold market. So traders, what are some key levels that we really need to be watching in the market? And the best way to ascertain that is to take a look at a couple of our current levels. And these, of course, are Fibonacci based. I've got one basic Fib retracement from 1191, this high here, down to these most recent lows. These, of course, are sitting at around 1045, 1044 in that area. We talked about these areas, and these areas haven't changed. As I've said many times last week and the week before that, that we really need to see a move and a close above, an effective close above 1080. We've absolutely not seen that. Market's currently trading at 1075.20. Now, it did manage to kind of move above that, but only ever so slightly. And we've seen that over the last few trading months, if we take a look, ever since this market has fallen from this area down to those most recent lows, we've had a couple of occasions where the market has genuinely tried to come into this area, but has been unable to, such as right in here and these areas here, and also here, which came in about mid-December. Now, in terms of today's move, it is significant. It's forming a three-river morning star. We would need to see confirmation tomorrow. But when we look at it in that way, I want to pull up a a 720 or 740 minute chart, and there we go. Because what we can see on this chart more than anything else, this breaks up our trading day into two candles, and you can see that the majority of this move to the upside began during the morning session. In the afternoon session, or the second half, I should say, the second half of trading today, the market did come up, and that's where it made these highs up at about, what was it, 83, I believe we said was the high of today. You can see that, but the market had no follow through. It came back down and is currently trading roughly where the market closed at on the last cycle just before that. So we can see that it has stabilized, in fact, and stabilized at about a 1073. As I said, we will remain flat. Let the dust settle. I'm really excited, though, about the opportunities that we might see in the market, because I really believe that we are being set up for some great opportunities in the months ahead. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.